That occurred when it was thrown across the room by an unseen presence. He loves to open up his door.
Hi, Gary.
Okay.
I'll give you a hug. It says poltergeist, angry.
Yes, it did just move.
It just opened.
Thank you.
What's going on, everybody? Tyler and Nori here with the ScareFactor.com, and we are joined here today by Afterlife Paranormal. That's Bill and Whitney. They also run Horror Hike. And then we have Matt and Kayla here. They are with Devil's Attic in Louisville. And this is a part of our Haunting with Haunters paranormal ghost investigation. Today we are at Whispers Estate in Mitchell, Indiana. We didn't realize it, but we are only like an hour from there, so we didn't realize the place was right in our backyard, which is really cool. This is our first time ever being here. Getting ready to show you some of the tour footage here in just a few minutes, kind of give you a rundown of the place so you'll kind of know the lay of the land here. Right after that, we're going to get some static cameras set up. We're going to probably make sure we get those in the rooms that are notorious for having doors opening on their own. We definitely want to try to catch those. We're going to roll into our first investigation of Whispers Estate, one of the most haunted places in Indiana, if not the country. Stick with us.
Okay, do you want the lights on or off? Does it have to be on for the camera?
No.
No, I can do night vision.
We're brave, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my way of life.
Would you like me to turn off these lights as well?
If you want.
Not yet.
That means yes.
We're good for a hot minute,
Okay,
right?
I'm-
Yeah, I like you.
Okay.
Hey, I wasn't the only one. Didn't you say not yet? No, I thought somebody else said
The
not
living
yet.
said not yet.
I heard somebody say it too.
I heard somebody
guess it
else
wasn't
say
either
not
one of
yet.
you.
It wasn't us.
I heard
I
it.
Was
heard
it?
it too. It wasn't us.
Huh.
But I did hear it.
It came from over there.
Wait, time out. Hold up. Now we have to turn the lights back on.
No.
No.
Fine.
You did not say not yet.
No,
Well,
I didn't.
You're gonna hear things here tonight that you.
You're gonna
I
hear
said
a lot
not
here,
yet.
Whitney. Just be
And
prepared.
then you said not yet.
It says holy.
Not yet.
That means yes.
Not yet.
That means yes. It's all good.
Like, holy shit is what I'm thinking.
Just calm
It'll
down.
be fine.
What are you looking for?
The man who very clearly was in this area right here who said not yet immediately after I said not yet.
Well, first off, I've been here since 2010. Well, I haven't been here since, but I've been with the house since 2010. So we're not exactly sure what year the house was built. We know it was at least 1894. But Dr. John, which we have one photograph of, and I know you guys have done a lot of research online, but this is him.
Okay.
Dr. John and his wife Jessie lived here in the home. They did not have any children of their own. They were known for adopting orphan and abandoned children. Okay. We have documentation of one daughter, Helen. However, the house is mostly known for Rachel. And now Rachel's story goes that she came into this room to sneak a peek at Christmas presents in 1912. Something is said to have spooked her, and she bumped into a table that had a lit candle, causing her nightgown to catch fire from that candle. It is said that this pocket door here that was discovered from a previous homeowner was shut, that the doors were locked here, but we see evidence of fire on the edge. Okay, and not on the rest of the door. So we think that the door was open. Okay, and there's also soot between the walls here. And then there's evidence of fire right up here. I do want to point some things out here on the piano. These dolls right here, they're the haunted or cursed dolls. A lot of people, they don't believe in curses. I'm kind of, I think we give them power, but I've never touched these dolls. When the person who brought them to the house got them and he put them in his car broke down. Then they were stored in his garage, and his garage was broken into repeatedly over a few months. Then when he brought them down here, he lives an hour away, his car broke down again to where he actually had to get a new vehicle. And since they've been here and people have been brave enough to touch them, their cards have broke down.
No.
Do not
Don't touch them.
So they're there. Relationships have ended, so I always tell people if you need a way out.
Okay.
This is Mabel Hopper. Now, she lived in the home with her husband, Aura, and she was the local art and music teacher. And when she passed away, her husband brought her back here to lay in a state of rest, and more than likely it was this room, and somebody would have had to sit with her. Oftentimes I feel as if she's in this room, and actually that she sits right there. So we've heard the piano play just a couple of notes, not full songs, so sorry. They all had to do with music, and sometimes we'll hear that music, just different kind. You don't know exactly what song is playing, but you know that it's music. Helen also played lots of musical
We heard
instruments.
some music outside when we were standing out there talking. And I didn't know if maybe it was just some wind chimes or something.
Oh, wow. Very cool. We do hear growls throughout the whole house. I will tell you that over here on this staircase, we have seen full body apparitions, human and non-human. I am not a fan of that hallway right there, or the hallway upstairs actually, but unfortunately that's the way to get out the front door. What I would suggest is that you close the pocket door, shut the curtains, maybe spend some time in here. Don't overlook that area right there. Okay? If you get into the habit of shutting doors behind you, you have more of a chance of recognizing when a door has opened up on its own, such as Gary's closet. Okay.
This is the room that wanted me to come in here. Oh, this is something to do with the doctor. Cool. This room feels a lot different.
Does it feel good or bad?
It feels gauze. It said gauze. It feels like you're nervous, like you're gonna go to the dentist office type feeling, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Well, that kind of makes sense. Dr. John started his practice in 1899. The patients would not be able to come through the front door and sit in the parlor that we started in. This door right here is the side door with the covered porch.
Oh, okay.
So we believe that this was the waiting room.
Oh, okay.
So it makes sense that nervous energy. Some of us here, like Sandra, we hang out in this room. We feel safer in this room than the parlor. So this room is what we call Big Black's room. Big Black was first seen in this room was a large humanoid shape, dark shadow type thing, like a black cloud. But since has been seen throughout the rest of the house. Not that human shape, just different shapes. Most of the time in photographs. Never felt threatened by Big Black, so I don't think it's a negative.
Have you ever gotten Big Black to like speak through the spirit box or EVPs or anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No. Some people believe, depending on their religious belief and upbringing, say that it's a demon or even an alien. I don't believe that. I think it's actually attached to the land.
Okay.
So, but that's what I feel. These objects here are not original to the home. We've either purchased them or they've been donated. However, these were found downstairs in the basement. It is a half crawl, and these were found in the dirt. Okay. Now, Dr. Gibbons liked to be known for he believed that he was related to Abraham Lincoln, so he would go by Honest Abe.
Oh, wow.
And these are actually some of his books that we have reacquired. And then these are objects that have been found throughout the house.
It would be so fun to find things like that.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were digging for the electrical line out back, and those little pair of shorts were found right by the back door.
Oh, wow.
So some spirits could be coming in from different objects that,
Absolutely. And we have a portal. Yeah.
We've heard about that in varying degrees, but yes.
Yeah. Now, some have said that Dr. John was somewhat of a, I don't like using this term, but a pervert. When I first started, we did have women get touched inappropriately in this room and the next room. And because these two rooms are Dr. John's rooms, we believe it to be him. Common EVPs in that room are women crying out for help, but it could be that it's women crying out for help because of a procedure that's being done to them and they're in pain.
Right.
Okay? So, or it could have been, you know, Dr. John didn't realize maybe that he's touching these women inappropriately. I don't know. Or an assistant of Dr. John's or something like that. But over the years, it has not happened as often. But we do tell the women, hey, it's something that occurs. I do know that Dr. John was a Mason and he was in good standings when he passed. So if he was that type of a person, the Masons would have, you know,
Yeah,
understand?
there'd have been consequences for it.
Right.
Yeah.
One thing that does occur are light anomalies in this room.
Okay.
Different colors, different shapes. Okay.
I have a random question. Has anybody said anything about money coming up missing or randomly finding?
Like the change that you find,
There's been some in every room. There's a penny in every room so far.
that we consider that to be pennies from heaven.
Okay.
Randomly, we will get change thrown at us. You're more than welcome to use the change as like a trigger. You know, you could put it in shapes, do whatever, and then come back into the room and see if it's still in that shape.
I am not taking anything from the spirits, I can tell you that
Okay.
On that note.
We'll go ahead and
turn it over. I have a bad habit of always flipping them on heads.
Same.
Yeah.
I've seen them in
My
every
list says
room so
Norman,
far.
but I
I've
don't
wanted
know.
to flip them.
Norman.
Okay, we'll go ahead and go into the next room.
Shut the door, Kayla. Got it?
Yeah.
What did it say?
Bank and angry.
Bank?
Yep.
When we were talking about money?
It just said bank, like, and then it said hell. Text coins.
You can go in that corner.
It's like
You're going in
coins.
that corner?
Yeah, it's trying to tell me a sentence, but it's going so fast. When this thing makes sense later, though, you guys will follow.
So do you guys like this room?
Not at all.
Oh.
I don't like the closet either.
I don't like
Get
this
away from me.
room at all.
Or whatever that is. The closet.
Okay.
Did that open by itself?
No.
See, this said malevolent, hell, and angry, all in this room within a minute. You know. So, no, I don't like it.
So this room is what we call Dr. John's room. Now he didn't sleep in this room. This bed is left over from when the house used to be a bed and breakfast. Okay. The house also used to be a boarding house. Every room at one time was rented out. But we have the bed in here. We've just kept it in here. We believe that this was the examination room. The door over here on the side, that just has some limestone steps. So it makes sense, you know, to come into the waiting room through this covered porch and then you leave just through these steps. Now on the desk behind you guys is a document. We found that at the local museum. And Dr. John's brother, Dr. George, and Jesse, Helen, Jesse had already passed, tried to have him committed for being insane. It is a very interesting read. It says things such as did you guys make that noise?
It was me rubbing up
Okay.
against this post.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was like, that sounded like the door. Okay, good
I
to
know,
know.
I'm standing with my back to it and I'm already just like, I know it's just gonna hit me.
Some of the things that it says in that is that he felt guilty for his previous actions. He would walk the street at night in his bedclothes, which nowadays, look at Walmart, so it's not so odd. But back then it was. He claims he was on a big drunk, and they housed him in jail. Cost him $9 to get out. And what ended up happening is they found him not insane, and he ended up willing the house to Helen for $1. And at the time, Helen was recently divorced and had a 2-year-old. And she kept the house for 10 days. And we don't know why she got rid of it, but she ended up selling it to Mabel Hopper. So that's how that connection kind of goes.
Okay.
Okay? And this candle right here has a piece missing out of it. That occurred when it was thrown across the room by an unseen presence. Sometimes when people come into this room, they will nauseous feeling, taste blood in the mouth, migraine, and all of that stops as soon as they leave the room. Okay.
It feels heavy to me. Like, I don't know. It just feels heavy.
You feel like you can't swallow. I don't taste blood. I just feel like
I heard a cat meow.
I heard a little squeaky
I
thing
just heard
earlier,
meow.
but I thought it was the heater that I'm right beside. I would love to walk back through that door.
So behind you is one of 3 working bathrooms here in the house. And
Not the one I'm using.
we believe that that was the operating room.
Yeah, no thanks. Y'all can go in there.
I want to look. But this room does feel heavy. Like,
It does.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the heat. But I give you an oil check in there, did he not?
We're getting ready to go upstairs. At the top of the stairs is a portrait. That portrait was painted by a previous owner that had a vision, and he claims that this is a picture of one of the bodies that are reportedly buried in the backyard. There are 4, and the garage, the upper corner of the garage is reported to be the mass pit grave. So whenever Dr. John did any type of surgery and he amputated or removed a body part, what was he to do with that? And so it was common to throw it in the backyard, in the pit.
That's what I'm doing.
Yes. And there's our portrait.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm gonna keep my light on.
Smells like little kids.
No, this room's not nice.
Okay.
Over there, it's not nice.
Over here.
Over here.
Okay. So this is what we call Jesse's room, Jesse's parlor, or Jesse's chamber. We believe this to be the master bedroom. Okay, so this is where Dr. John would have slept. In 1944, after having pneumonia for only 5 days, Jesse passed away. So I'm not sure if that's where your breathing, swallowing issue comes in, but most of the time that's what's felt in this room. They said that his favorite song is Working in a Coal Mine. A lot of people don't know that song. Yeah. I show my age, but I'm like, you guys don't know that? So, also, he loves to play hide and go seek. They said that they always knew where they could find him, and that was in the linen closet, which they claim was that area behind you there. We have at one time we had a twin size bed in there, so it could have been his bedroom as well, because mom and dad would have slept here, the other 2 children there, and I know a brother slept across the hall, so I don't know. But anyway, he loves to open up his door. We have lots of video of that on YouTube. So, and he loves to play with his cars. We had a group that they were rolling cars into Gary, and one that they did not roll in came flying out. So,
That's cool.
So if you want to go ahead and open the door and say hello to Gary. And I noticed that there are bells on all the doors. If you don't want those on there, you're more than welcome to take them off.
Hello, Gary. What's going on, buddy?
But after 3 days, Dr. John came up here where Rachel was, and he administered an overdose of morphine to Rachel. We like to think that that was a mercy killing, but he viewed her as damaged goods and did not want her ruining his reputation. Now, we had a guest that brought Rachel a brand new doll at the beginning of her stay. She came up the next morning to tell Rachel goodbye and show her again the doll that she left in the room, but she couldn't find the doll. Nobody had seen it, nobody had it. So she came back 4 months later for another investigation. Everybody was downstairs. There was nobody on the second floor or upstairs. She just happened to call out and say, "Hey Rachel, what do you look like?" All of a sudden, at the bottom of the front stairs, there was a loud commotion. They all ran over there, and there laid the doll that she had brought. However, it was no longer new. It was burnt. And when they picked the doll up, it was not hot to the touch. And we have that doll over in the case, and we call her the burnt doll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
After we finished the tour, we started setting up some static cameras throughout the house. This one was placed at the top of the rear staircase, which is just behind the kitchen, and leads to the closet space, which is a known hotspot for the, quote, demon spirit mentioned by our tour guide. Also here you can see a vibration meter, which will light up if it detects any vibration from the railing. It also has a clear shot of the door that leads to the hallway where the other bedrooms are located on the second level. This camera is in John's room, which has a clear view of the now bathroom, as well as the door that leads to the old waiting room. As Bill makes his way down the stairs to join Nora, Whitney, and Kayla in the front parlor, we can see that Tyler and Matt are still on the second floor in Rachel's room setting up another static camera. At this point, our tour guide has retired to the spare room behind the kitchen, which is on the opposite end of the first floor from where the front parlor is. Just before Bill takes a seat, the camera in John's room picks up a very loud crashing sound. This sound is heard by nearly every other camera in the house, but none of us react or remember audibly hearing the sound ourselves. Let's take a listen.
Here for 3 seconds.
Okay. Your flashlight?
Yeah. So this is Billy. It just came in the room.
This also triggered the vibration meter upstairs. Kind of a pain.
Here for 3 seconds.
Okay.
Watch my flashlight.
Your flashlight?
Here for 3 seconds.
Okay.
Watch my flashlight.
Your flashlight?
We know that the sound wasn't made by any of us, at least directly, and the sound is the loudest in John's room, which none of us had been in for quite some time. Now, we aren't able to see it in the video, but we keep the plastic cases that we transport the static cams in near where we set them up. It's likely that one of us left the case standing on its edge, either on the floor or on a nearby table. The crashing sound we heard most closely resembles what one of those cases might sound like if it had been knocked over. The question is, who or what could have knocked it over after it had been undisturbed for so long? Especially after our tour guide had just mentioned there's been poltergeist activity in the room.
Out of it, that occurred when it was thrown across the room by an unseen presence.
Maybe they won't see us.
They are camera shy.
Oh, it says shy a while ago.
They are camera shy. This place said they had to start hiding cameras to get them on footage. Like in
that
Rachel's
word?
room, they had to hide it under the pillows.
What was that word?
Doug. D-U-G. Doug sneak do. We just have to remember, SLS cannot record. So if it gets something creepy, one of us will have to try to get it. Fire.
Can it be something?
Yes, there was a fire
there
here.
was a fire here.
Can it be something that's here that then we just leave here? Rachel, you have to clap so he knows where to come.
Okay, give him a hint.
Can I clap again?
She says no.
Try it one more time.
Maybe it's because I'm not looking.
You gotta try.
I know, I wasn't even trying.
I think she's by the curtain. Rachel, you gotta clap so he knows where to come find you. Gary, if you're here and can hear us, you can play this game too.
Oh. Hold it still. It
truck.
See it?
Yep.
Went away.
Yep.
Was it
Dog
Billy?
getting it?
It's mapping something next to Billy. It saw Billy and it was next to Billy.
Was it Whitney?
Mm-mm.
No.
I can see Whitney too. Come back over this way.
In Kayla.
Nope, it's on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
It was over on this side. It was probably in the doorway. And it was little.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got Whitney, and it sees Bill. And it was to your left, but it's not there right now. It was in the hallway, because I can see the door frame.
Was it Gary?
Gary, was that you?
Oh,
Gary, you can come in here and play.
oh,
if
he's
you
there,
want.
he's there. Completely
Okay.
there.
I got Bob on it.
Full figure. Little, he's about to your waist.
Hi, Gary. Is that you, Gary?
Hi,
Um,
buddy.
He's dancing. Like literally dancing.
Yeah.
Do you want
you
to play
see-
with the ball? Is it Gary or
Looky
Rachel?
there.
They're only about 3 foot tall.
I'm gonna roll this
That's
ball to you.
cool.
Can you roll it back to me?
Oh,
He
it's gone.
disappeared.
Hi, guys.
He disappeared.
He didn't like you doing that.
I'm sorry. Did I scare you?
It's alright, come back out. We're just,
It's okay, we're just here to play.
yeah.
I was gonna play with you.
It's tall.
Wasn't trying to scare you. I'm sorry. Can you come back?
Was that Rachel or Gary?
Based on height, I would say Gary.
Well, he was 9.
Rachel was 10.
Well, they both
Hmm.
be.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please come back?
We didn't mean to scare you away. Come on back and play with us.
We were just happy to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel, I never did find you. You're really good at hiding.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
Little trickster.
Gary, in case that was you and you didn't hear the rules, in order for me to help me find you, if I clap and you clap back, then that gives me a little bit of a hint. So let's try it.
Bill was covering him up.
Uh-huh. He's
He was
back.
hiding behind Bill.
Yep.
He likes to hide.
Either Gary
He
or
was
Rick.
hiding behind you.
Wait. Is it this camera? Is it the static camera?
He's disappeared.
Uh-uh.
He was right by the ball.
Side of the door frame.
He was right by the ball.
It's literally out here.
Where'd
Yes.
you go? Are you peeking around the corner to see who all's in here?
My name's Whitney.
I'm Nora.
And I'm Bill.
We're just in here to have fun,
I'll
talk
never
to
see it
you.
again.
We don't mean any harm.
Matt and Kayla and Tyler are in here too.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Gary or Rachel, not sure who you are, but hello. Whoever you are.
Somebody short.
If I kick the ball out into the hallway, can you kick it back to me?
It's a pretty piss poor kick.
Can you show Bill how to kick that ball?
Well, I didn't want to
Don't be afraid to kick it hard.
static area.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna get mad if it hits me.
if you get close to that static,
Here, let me switch balls. That ball's not very
It's
good.
not very fun.
This one's better. Tell you what, I'm gonna roll it down the hallway to you, and then you roll it back to me. Here you go.
He was thinking about saying something and it didn't.
Can you kick that back?
I heard a noise out there.
I did too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a knock.
Can you kick it back up here?
Go ahead and get the ball.
So the footsteps I heard might have been the ball continuing to roll in there.
Could have been. Well, you said it stopped after the ball stopped.
I'd love
No,
to
it
know if
kept
there's a
going
vent
after the
over
ball
there.
stopped.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard the ball
Not
stop
right
and then
over
I
there.
heard like prominent footsteps,
Like
like
coming
somebody
up.
was out there.
I'm gonna see if there's a vent over here.
I don't think there is.
There's not.
Yeah, that's a creepy doll too.
Gary, are you up here with us? We got the lights on now. It's not so spooky. Oh, look, look, look.
Oh,
Hi, Gary.
Oh. Hi,
You like the
Gary.
lights
Do you
on?
yeah, do you like these
Yeah.
lights on?
So you can see us? That makes sense.
Can you do that again?
That was really cool.
It was Gary or Rachel.
How were you able to do that?
Yeah, we can't even make that thing do that.
Can you do it again?
Yeah. Show us how. We like to play around.
I mean, it did that when we turned the lights on. Maybe whatever it was
I wondered if the lights might have triggered it.
needs to see us in
You're
order
just-
to not be scared
You're just
of us.
looking for excuses to leave the lights on.
I just sat in the dark for a very long time.
Did we shut the chandelier off downstairs when we
I
left the
did.
dining room?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, you made it real dim, man.
Guarantee you we're the only ones that ever post a video on YouTube of us sitting in Rachel's room trying to play with Gary.
Right.
Well, when we said Gary is when it came
It started.
It came to the
dancing.
hallway.
in the hallway.
It was literally like standing there going,
It was doing what?
I was on the ground again.
damn it, Bob.
Yes.
It was out there going,
Yes. Literally, it was out there dancing.
it was taking its feet like this. It was weird.
How was it again?
Come on, come out here and dance with me.
You forgot to say boog it out.
Come on, I'll dance with you.
If something starts dancing
You wanna
right next to me,
dance?
I'm like freak out.
Come on, let's go.
Oh,
Come on.
got something going there.
Yeah, you had something going there, Nora.
You wanna dance?
Close
It's
it.
probably my own static
Try
electricity.
going. Yeah, try going on the other side of it.
What do you mean?
Go towards the glass
The
door.
opposite side from us.
There you go.
You wanna dance? Come on,
You can hold our hands.
Yeah,
let's dance.
should dance with you.
He's like, no. If I get down here, hey, come here.
And give her a hug.
Yeah, I'll give you a hug. Come here. Come here. I'll give you a hug.
I think he might legit be trying to give you a hug.
Come here.
No,
He just went away.
he just went away. He was.
It's okay.
I think he did.
I think he literally hugged you, Nora.
Come here.
Or he reached out for you.
Yeah.
Come here. It's okay. You want to play with the ball? Come here.
That's really cool. Give Nora a hug.
Yeah, come here.
She'll give you a big one.
I'm friendly.
You hearing something? What?
Go. I want a hug. I'm just.
What you want when you look like him?
No, it's not Nora.
Tell her.
Hush.
I heard her growl. Trying to figure out what it is.
That giant spider thing next to it.
Gary, are you out here?
Was it Gwen?
Stop talking.
snoring?
Maybe. I swear I hear it. It really does sound like somebody snoring. Gary, are you still out here? Rachel? You left me all by myself. Where'd you go? Wherever that noise was is coming from that room.
I think we need to go in there next.
Well, yeah.
Here we see Kayla continue to investigate the hallway while the rest of us went into Gary's room behind her. No one else, at least from our group, is in the hallway with her.
They're pretty, aren't they?
Not long after this, I heard Kayla fidgeting with the camera out in the hallway, so when I came out to check on her, she told me about what she'd just seen. So I stuck around for a few minutes to see if it would happen again.
You will make it get colorful again?
Find you, Gary.
Yeah, you can keep swatting at it. That's how you play with it. It's pretty nice. Come on. After this, we continued our investigation in Gary's room, trying to get him to play with some toys, which results in some very interesting encounters.
Oh, what that one crashed into?
Boom.
That one just flipped.
I was gonna say, did you flip it or
No, it flipped.
did it flip on its own? No, you rolled the one with the orange wheels, right?
No, I rolled the one that's upside down.
Oh, okay. Well, we're ready then? Matt, is anybody sitting next to me?
I thought there was, but I think it was a bad frame.
That one keeps crashing. Let me try this one.
Little toed out.
Try that.
You get a line.
That one flips every time it hits that crack. Oh, is that an ambulance in there? Is that green one? Can you roll that one to me? That truck way over there, that green one. Maybe after we roll them back and forth a couple times, then we could have a race.
Oh, yeah.
Could race the cars.
Okay, I have a question. Are you afraid to come out because it's dark because you can't see us?
What if we turn the light on?
Do you want us to turn the light on? We're gonna turn the light on so you can see us.
You feel better if the light's on?
I mean, if I were a little kid. If you don't want to roll a car, you can touch that white thing as it turned on.
Yeah.
With the antenna on it, and it'll make lights.
It almost sounds like a police siren for the cars.
Or I see there's a couple of balls in there if you want to roll a ball out here. Or I have a cool ball. It's the one I rolled down the hallway earlier. I hope it didn't scare you, but it has lights on it when I turn it on. And then when I roll it, it lights up.
You can even race with that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a cool ball, isn't it? Can you roll it back out here to me? I know it stopped and started again. Didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys get that?
No, he rolled it around the door. Did Bob get it?
It stopped.
Bob got it, but it didn't stop moving, so I wonder if the sequence of flashing just ended, and so then it maybe there was a brief pause
The-
of
The flashing stopped and then started back.
but it was still moving.
What did it say?
So it should.
Nope.
After poltergeist, did it say angry? Yes, it did. Don't you lie to me, Nora.
What's it say?
It says poltergeist, angry.
Gary, can you roll that back to me?
It's not.
Can you roll the ball back?
Don't be an angry poltergeist. Just be a poltergeist.
Because we turned the lights on.
Why are you mad?
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go take a break then.
Mom working in the coal mine.
We should tell us how the song
working in the
goes.
coal mine, but can't say the rest of the lyrics because of you two. I'm gonna shut your door so that it's closed.
If you want to shut the door right now with him in there, that'd be funny. We'd all laugh.
If I didn't laugh, I'd probably be scared.
See if you can scare Bill. He said we don't need to scare Bill.
Sure we do.
I would laugh if you shut the door on him.
There's 6 cars lined up. All right, I'm gonna shut the door.
Did I just say shutting?
What did it say?
All right, I'm gonna shut the door. All right, I'm gonna shut the door.
Nothing.
I thought
No,
it
it
said
didn't
shut.
say.
No, it didn't say anything.
No, it
I
didn't.
heard something.
I heard it say
too.
something.
It didn't say anything.
We heard
bet.
We all
something.
heard
It
it.
didn't say it.
We heard shutting or something.
It did not.
Nothing since the previous
Okay.
word.
Well, it sure sounded like
It
it said
must have
something.
been someone out loud.
Here.
Yeah, it might have been.
Is my
Yeah.
hair moving?
On top?
Yes,
There.
it did just move.
Right there.
Slightly.
Like something pulled it. Like I felt it go up and then it go back. Here.
Yeah, it might have been.
Is my
Yeah.
hair moving? On top?
Yes,
There?
it did just move.
Here.
Yeah, it might have been.
Is my
Yeah.
hair moving? On top?
Yes,
There?
it did just move.
Here.
Yeah, it might have been.
Is my
Yeah.
hair moving? On top?
Yes,
There?
it did just move.
Here.
Yeah, it might have been.
Is my
Yeah.
hair moving? On top?
Yes,
There?
it did just move.
Here.
Yeah, it might have been.
Is my
Yeah.
hair moving? On top?
Yes,
There?
it did just move.
Are you playing with Whitney's hair?
Did you see it twice?
I saw it once.
Yeah, once I saw it move.
Did you come out of your room, Gary?
Are you playing with Whitney's hair?
Yeah,
Whitney?
Gary, I said I didn't like to be touched, but if that's all you're gonna do is play with my hair like that, I'll make an exception this one time you can do it. But you gotta do it again. You gotta do it again so everybody can see it. You guys can't see it, but he's
See
totally
if you can make a mohawk out of it.
pulling my hair right out. It's
Yeah,
like
I
a little
don't see
kid
it.
finger. It's like a little kid finger in here going like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they would play with your hair like as they were falling asleep.
See if
Right?
you can make a mohawk out of it.
Right here.
It's sticking up.
Yeah.
It's sticking up.
Just not,
Give Whitney a new hairstyle. We want to see
yeah,
it.
not like
She wants you to do her hair.
not like abnormally sticking up, but it is kind of poofed up right there. But that's where I saw it move.
Me too.
You did, both of you.
And Bob may have been able to see it.
Doing it again, right here.
Well, stop messing with him.
I can't see it.
It tickles whoever's doing it. Oh my god. I hope you guys can get it.
I don't know.
Matt, you might be too close if he's on the bed doing it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Try to go.
I got
Go
it.
out to the hallway.
Full head view, but
Can you do it again, Gary? Play with Whitney's hair. She's giving you permission.
It's okay.
oh yeah, you're a mohawk.
It's
That's where it all stands
You can play
straight
with
up.
my
You may
hair.
not know what a mohawk is.
That's where it all stands up.
Yeah, make it
You
stand
look
up.
like a mad scientist.
Yeah. We're in a creek.
There it goes again.
Best sensation ever.
I got the bob
I cannot
on.
believe two of them saw it. Like it was like right here. It was like it lifted it up
That's funny if you
Let
did.
it go.
and like
Yeah,
lifted
it was like
up,
it just.
and then let it go.
You like
what
that
I
little
saw,
It was like
it looked like it went. It looked like it went.
See if you can scoot it.
We know she didn't do it.
Yeah.
weird.
All right.
That was pretty. That was
Hair played with.
pretty definitive. Did you feel a hug? You didn't feel it. We just saw it on the SLS. I totally felt that. That's probably as definitive as when we were at that. When we were at Rhodes, and Matt and I were in the hallway and we heard the lady's high heels. That there is no question that I heard that. This is probably tied with that. There was no question that something was just playing with my hair. 100%. Especially, and the two of you saw it. We're just gonna have to zoom in on Bob.
All right, I'm gonna open the door, Gary.
Were you pushed down the stairs?
Pushed it there.
No, we're working on it.
Okay, we're gonna go downstairs and take a break. If you want to go with us and keep talking into this box, and we're all watching.
Just moments ago, we watched as Bill closed the closet door and gave it a quick check to make sure it's latched before we left the room. The loud knock we just heard was from Bill closing the door behind him as we walked outside for a break. While, granted, it's easy to dismiss the closet door seemingly opening on its own, a result of the front door being closed, which could have caused the walls and floor to jar just a bit, or it may have created a slight pressure differential in the air inside the house, either of which could cause the latch to come loose, with a slight angle in the door hinges letting the door swing open. What's not as easy to dismiss is the fact that this wasn't the first time we'd all walked outside and closed the front door in a similar way. This is about 3 hours into our investigation. We've all been all through the house, opening and closing other doors throughout the night, and even with the loud crash that took place in John's room earlier, which, mind you, set off the vibration meter upstairs, none of these things had caused the closet door to open on its own. Is it coincidence? Or is this the infamous spirit that's known for opening doors here at Whispers Estate? Let us know what you think in the comments. But do keep in mind, this won't be the last time we witness some strange activity from this exact same closet door.
Hey Gary, while we pack up this camera, can you open that door for us?
Or roll the car out.
Here's your ball back. Both balls. Thank you. So the door was open? Holy shit, guys.
Oh my god.
It just opened.
Thank you, Gary. I asked you to do that, didn't I?
Is Bob on?
Well, I mean, he wasn't facing that way. I don't know.
No, I was putting the tripod away.
It literally just opened the door while we were all in here.
I mean, all one cut. You can show
Matt, you missed it. The
That
door
was-
opened while we were in here.
That was awesome, Gary. Thank you so much for doing
That
that.
was very cool.
He liked when I was touching the REM pod.
Good
Maybe
job.
He wants to come play with
Maybe.
it.
Oh, did you like the sound?
Can you
Here, we'll close the door again so the lights doesn't bother you.
Thank you, Gary. Did that just say car?
Bar.
Oh. That was awesome. Can you do it again for us?
And when the camera was down, that's why it did it. Grandpa.
Do you want her to make the thing make the noise again for you to do it?
All right, Gary, we're getting ready to leave.
Straight up. Yeah, it was sitting like that.
Thanks for letting us come play with you and dancing in the hallway and
Yeah,
opening
we
the
really
door.
liked that.
God, Lily's boss was working.
Alright, folks, so we're back here where we started. Matt did. Thank you for watching the video here. It was nothing like super spectacular, but a lot of little things really made
Like
the
doors
difference
moving,
tonight.
maybe even on camera.
Hopefully
That's
we
pretty
caught that here at the
spectacular.
end. If you saw it, then we definitely caught it. If we got it, we're definitely going to include it.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of cool stuff going on. So
They may
yeah,
have turned some cameras off.
if they turned that camera off, I'm thinking they did, but yeah. So
We're thinking the camera in Rachel's room got shut off.
yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, give us a comment. What was your favorite
Bing.
part of the
Ring the
investigation? Ring the bell. Let us know what your favorite part was. We will see you at the next investigation. Until then, stay scary.
.com.
At the Scare Factor.com.